Well, hi there, and welcome to our Sunday Song Time. Yes, here on the first Sunday in December of 2025. Ooh, getting close to Christmas now, aren't we? I mentioned last time, there aren't a whole lot of Advent songs that we sing these days in these weeks leading up to Christmas. This one I wanted to do for you, and it's the song O Come, Emmanuel. And it goes back a long way. It was actually translated into English, I guess back in the 1860s. So it's been sung a lot, and it's being sung right now by, in a lot of different places, a lot of different churches. And the song is kind of like it expresses a longing for the Messiah to come. Now, in this song, it talks a lot about Israel. And, the Old Testament scriptures are basically filled with the story of God's dealing with the nation of Israel. But we know that God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son. And so the idea of bringing the Messiah not just for Israel but for everyone really goes back, all the way back. You can look it up sometime, but it's Genesis 3:15. Yeah, Genesis chapter 3. So right back near the beginning of your Bible, God spoke about a seed, the seed of the woman that would come. And now Adam and Eve, they thought it was one of their kids. But here we are, all these thousands of years later. All right, hold on. Eve is the mother of all the living. So yes, we're all related, Oh, yes, we are. And so we think about the New Testament, right? And John's Gospel, which started out by saying that Jesus came to his own, the nation of Israel, but his own did not receive him. Not all Jewish people received him as Messiah. And even today, many Jewish people are still waiting for their Messiah. But John tells us that as many as do receive him, he gives the right to become children of God. Now, personally, I'm one of those people who believes that God will still fulfill the promises, all the promises that he made to that nation in the Middle East. Promises to Abraham, Moses, the patriarchs, But right now, as the New Testament teaches, he's calling out for himself a people from every tongue, tribe, kindred, and nation, all over the world. And so we think about God so loving the world that he gave his one and only Son, and whoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. And so think about that as I attempt this song. Well, it really should be done by a choir, and there should be bells and all kinds of instrumentation. But anyway, I brought out as many strings as I could, and so let me do this one for you. O come, Emmanuel. O come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel that mourns in lowly exile here, until the Son of God appear. Rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. O come thou day spring, come and cheer our spirits by thine advent here. Disperse the gloomy clouds of night, and death's dark shadows put to flight. Rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. O come, thou wisdom from on high, and order all things far and nigh. To us the path of knowledge show, and cause us in her ways to go. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. O come, desire of nations, bind all peoples in one heart and mind. Bid envy, strife, and quarrels cease. Fill the whole world with heaven's peace. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. And as I was thinking about that aspect of God reaching out to everybody in the world, everyone who wishes to come, right? This is good news for all the people, said the angel to the shepherds. O come, desire of nations, bind. Not everybody in every nation desires him, but to those who do, boy, there's that crying out to him, isn't there? And would he bind all people in one heart and mind, right? Jesus said that they would be one, that they would be brought to complete unity. Hasn't happened yet. Oh, bid envy, strife, and quarrels cease. That hasn't happened yet. Fill the whole world with heaven's peace. And that's really that ought to be the cry of every person's heart, by the way, as we think about, some of the wars that are still going on in our world. Fresh, brand new wars over these last couple of years. We need the Prince of Peace, don't we? And as I mentioned earlier, as we think about God's dealings with the nation of Israel, Matthew in his gospel writes specifically to Jewish people. That's his focus in his writing, which means that Matthew includes all kinds of Old Testament prophecies. And one of them comes from Matthew chapter 1. And it said this song is based on what was said here. Now, everything that we think about regarding this Christmas story, Matthew tells us it all took place to fulfill what the Lord had said through the prophet. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and they shall call him Emmanuel. And that's a quote from the prophet Isaiah. And Matthew tells us that Emmanuel means God with us. God with us, actually becoming one of us, walking in the same dirty streets that we do, knowing exactly what we go through. As it says in Hebrews, we don't have this high priest who's unable to empathize with everything going on in our lives. He was tempted in every way we've been, but he didn't sin. And he went to the cross for us. And so Joseph got this message in a dream from an angel, and so he did what the angel of the Lord had commanded him. He took Mary home as his wife. And then Matthew says he did not consummate their marriage until she gave birth to a son. And he gave him the name Jesus. That was another prophecy, to call him Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins. So it's kind of a lament, I think. And sometimes, we think about, especially this time of year, if you're in Canada, we've had a couple of those really cold winter nights. Ooh, oh yeah. There's that kind of coldness. Trees are bare now, and yet we are hoping and waiting. And that's what Advent's all about, really anticipating the coming of the Messiah. And he came that night in Bethlehem, but we're also anticipating when he comes back and actually restores order, order to all things far and nigh. And may there be peace, peace on earth, God's will done on earth as it is in heaven. We keep praying and working for that too, don't we? Well, hope you enjoyed this song, and may the Lord bless you. Here we are in December already. Bye-bye for now.